everyone. Today in this video we will discuss about some of the properties of series LCR circuit. So already we discussed about series LCR circuit and we calculate the expression for impedance. We calculated the peak value of current by plotting the phasor diagram, everything over. And now we will discuss one of the characteristics of series LCR circuit, that is resonance. Okay, resonance in series LCR circuit. Resonance in series LCR circuit. So what is meant by this resonance? So first of all we can write what is the expression for the current, that already we discussed in the previous video. So we can write the expression for the current, peak value of current, that we can write Im is equal to Vm by Z, or that can be written as Vm by root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. Yesterday itself I told you either we can write XC minus XL the whole square or XL minus XC the whole square. Both we can write, provided we should remember whether that when we are writing that expression tan phi is equal to L omega minus 1 by C omega by, or C omega 1 by C omega minus L omega by R. That we have to keep it in mind, that much only. So here when this current will be maximum, Im we have written Vm by this. So when this for the current to be maximum value, what is the condition? For Im to be maximum, Vm already is a peak value, so denominator should be minimum, no? If the denominator is having very small value, in that case we can say that Im is maximum, okay, said to be minimum. No. For said to be minimum, what is the condition? We cannot take one term to be 0. We cannot take R to be 0 or XL to be 0 or XC to be 0. If for any one term 0 means only that component will not be there. For example, if we are taking XL to be 0, so inductance is not there, then it will not be LCR circuit, it will be LR circuit. If we are considering XC to be 0, if capacitance is not present, it will be LR circuit. Okay, clear? So we cannot take any one element to be 0, but current should be maximum and impedance should be minimum. For that we can write this part should be equal to this. No? We can write XL is equal to XC. So if XL is equal to XC, what happens? We will get XL minus XC. XL minus XC is equal to 0. Okay. XL is not 0, XC is not 0, but XL minus XC, that term, if it is equal to 0, or we can write if XL is equal to XC, in that case Z will be minimum, or we can say that maximum current will be there. Okay, so that peak value of current we can write, how to find? We can write Vm by, and so the peak value of current will be given by Im is equal to Vm by R. Okay, so that condition is known as resonance. Okay, so at resonance we can say at resonance in series LCR circuit, current will be maximum, impedance will be minimum. For impedance to be minimum, XL minus XC is equal to 0, or we can write XL is equal to XC, or we can write peak value of current is given by Vm by R. Okay, so at resonance, impedance will be only resistance and peak value is given by Vm by R. This is only for the condition for resonance. So what is meant by resonance in series LCR circuit? Resonance in series LCR circuit is the condition at which maximum current is flowing. If maximum current to flow, impedance should be minimum. So when it satisfies this condition. Okay. And we can find the expression for resonant frequency. How to find? We can consider this expression. XL is equal to XC. XL can be written as L omega R, that is equal to 1 by C omega R. Why we are writing omega R? To indicate that it is the resonant frequency. Okay. Or we can write omega square R is equal to 1 by LC, or omega R is equal to 1 by root LC. So this is the resonant frequency, angular frequency. Okay. Or we can write frequency omega R is, we can write it as 2 pi into frequency. So from this also we can write the resonant frequency is given by 1 by 2 pi into root LC. This is the expression for the resonant frequency. Okay. Resonant frequency is given by 1 by 2 pi into root LC. Okay. Is it clear? And now we will discuss another characteristics of this resonant circuit, that is known as quality factor. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about quality factor. Okay. Quality factor. Okay. Quality factor in resonance condition. Okay. So if we are plotting a graph between current and angular frequency, we will get a graph like this. Okay. We are plotting a graph between omega and what we are plotting? Omega and current. Okay. We are plotting a graph between omega and current. The graph will resemble like this. We'll get a graph like this. Okay. Clear? So we will get a graph like this. So this peak value, the peak value of the current will be at what condition? It will be at a resonant frequency. No? That we can write it as omega R. And what is the value of peak value of the current? That is given by Vm by R. Because at a resonance impedance will be only resistance, so current is given by Vm by R. Now we are defining quality factor. So that quality factor is defined as quality factor is equal to omega R divided by omega 2 minus omega R. Omega R, no problem, you can find. And what is meant by this omega 2 and omega 1? Omega 2 and omega 1 are those two frequencies at which the current becomes 1 by root 2 times the peak value of current. Okay. For example, it happens at this point, we can see. So this we can write omega 1. So in this we can write it as omega 2. What's the speciality of this one? Current will become root 2 times the, 1 by root 2 times the peak value. Okay. Automatically impedance will become root 2 times the impedance at resonance. Okay. So we can define quality factor as the ratio of the angular frequency to the difference in two frequencies at which, for the frequency, those two frequencies are in such a way that at which the current will become 1 by root 2 times the current at resonance. Okay. So we can define this. How we can write? It is the ratio of the angular frequency to the difference in frequencies at which the current becomes 1 by root 2 times the current at resonance. Okay. Now we are going to find an expression for this quality factor. Okay. In terms of in terms of inductance, capacitance, resistance, all those, because omega 2 and omega 1, if graph is not given, we cannot find it. No? So, in terms of those inductance, capacitance and angular frequency, we can find an expression for the quality factor. That only we are going to discuss now. Okay. So, here it is given Q is equal to omega R by omega 2 minus omega 1. So, we can write at omega R is that at omega R Z is equal to R. No? And at omega 1 and omega 2, we can write Z is equal to root 2 times R. Isn't it? Z will be root 2 times R. Now we know the expression. So at omega 1 and omega 2, we can write R square plus L omega minus 1 by C omega the whole square is equal to 2 R square. Can we write? Z is equal to root 2 R. If you square both sides, we can write Z square is equal to 2 R square. Z square is given by R square plus L omega minus 1 by C omega the whole square. Or we can write L omega minus 1 by C omega the whole square is equal to R square. 1 R square is taken to this side. So it will become 2R square minus R square is equal to R square. Now, for this is a quadratic equation, so it will have two roots. One will be plus R and another will be minus R, or we can write L omega 1 minus 1 by C omega 1 is equal to minus R, and L omega 2 minus 1 by C omega 2 is equal to plus R. No? If you find square root on both sides, we will get L omega 1 minus 1 by C omega 1 is equal to minus R, and L omega 2 minus 1 by C omega 2 is equal to plus R. We got two equations. Okay, 1 and 2. So our first equation is L omega 1 minus 1 by C omega 1 is equal to minus R. We are adding both equations because here we have to find omega 2 minus omega 1. No? So first we can add both equations. So what we will get 1 plus 2 if we are doing L omega 1 plus omega 2. L can be taken from these two terms. Similarly, minus 1 by C can be taken from those two terms. So what you will get? 1 by omega 1 plus 1 by omega 2 is equal to 0. No. Or we can write L into omega 1 plus omega 2 minus 1 by C into omega 1 plus omega 2 divided by omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 0. Or omega 1 plus omega 2 can be taken common. Omega 2 into L minus 1 by C omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 0. And omega 1 plus omega 2 cannot be 0. So we can write L minus 1 by C omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 0. Or we can write omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 1 by MC. Omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 1 by MC. Okay. And again we can subtract. How we can subtract? We can do 2 minus 1. Okay. 2 minus 1 we are doing. So what we will get? L omega 2 minus 1 by C omega 2 minus L omega 1 minus 1 by C omega 1 is equal to R minus minus R, it will become 2R. Okay. So these two terms can be taken together and these two terms can be taken together. So what we can write? L into omega 2 minus omega 1. Minus minus it will become plus. Plus 1 by c omega 1 minus 1 by c omega 2 is equal to 2r. Okay. Or we can write L into omega 2 minus omega 1 plus 1 by c into, if you are taking LCM, omega 2 minus omega 1 by omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 2r. From these two terms, omega 2 minus omega 1 can be taken common and we can substitute for omega 1 omega 2 is equal to 1 by LC. So what we will get? Omega 2 minus omega 1 is taken common into L plus 1 by C into 1 by omega 1 omega 2 can be written as LC. So we can write it as into LC equal to 2r. What you got? Omega 2 minus omega 1 into 2L is equal to 2r, or omega 2 minus omega 1 is equal to r by l. 2r by 2l, that is equal to r by l. We got the value of omega 2 minus omega 1, so that we can substitute in this equation. So what we will get? Q is equal to, if you substitute in this equation, Q is equal to, we can write omega r divided by r by l. Or we can write quality factor is equal to L omega r divided by l. So this is the expression for the quality factor, that is given by L omega r by, L omega r divided by r. What is L? L is the value of the self-inductance, omega r is the angular frequency at resonance, and r is the value of the resistor. Okay, is it clear? Now we will discuss quality factor in terms of capacitance. So quality factor is omega r by omega 2 minus omega 1, or we can write quality factor, just we discussed, it can be written as L omega r by r. And we know that at resonance L omega r is equal to 1 by c omega r, or if you want you can write it as 1 by c omega r. Both are same, because at resonance L omega r is equal to 1 by c omega r, or we can say that XL is equal to XC. Okay. So this is the expression for quality factor. And if we want, we can represent in terms of angular frequency. Angular frequency can be replaced. How? Already we discussed. Angular frequency is equal to 1 by root LC. Angular frequency is equal to 1 by root LC. So if you replace that one, what you will get? You will get quality factor as 1 by, here if you want in this expression, if you write, or here also, CR into 1 by root LC. What you will get? C will be cancelled, no, root C will be cancelled, so that you will get it as 1 by R into root of L by C. 1 by R into root of L by C. Okay. 1 by R into root of L by C you will get for the quality factor. So either you can represent in terms of this inductor, in terms of capacitor and angular frequency, and if angular frequency is not at all given, you can find if inductance, capacitance and resistance value are those given, you can represent quality factor in terms of these things also. Okay. And now we will discuss different types of graph if there is variation in the value of resistance. If we are plotting omega and I, and we can see if the value of resistance is changing, what will be the variation in the graph. Variation of current with omega. for different R values. For different R values. Okay. So the shape, no doubt we just saw, the shape will be like this, no? If we are plotting graph with omega with I, no? For I with omega, the graph is like this. So if it is small resistance, if it is a very small resistance, the graph will be very big. It will be, sharpness will be more, and if this we can say that it is for low value of resistance. And if it is having medium value, the graph will be little bit wider. This is medium value of R. And if the resistance value is very high, it will be much. Okay, this is for small r. Okay, so this is for small value of r. So we can say that quality factor, we have written quality factor is equal to omega r by omega 2 minus omega 1, which shows the sharpness of the curve. Okay, it shows the sharpness of the curve. So if Q value is large, Q value large means this omega 2 minus omega 1 will be small. If Q value is large, we can say that curve will be sharp, and that will be for lower value of resistance. If the resistance value is small, we can say that sharpness will be more, and if the resistance value is very high, here not small r, it is for large r. Okay. If the resistance value is very large, in that case it will be a wider graph. Here you can see that omega 2 minus omega 1, that difference will be larger value, automatically quality factor will be small. Okay. So quality factor indicates the sharpness of the curve of what? Curve of graph which plotted between current and omega. Okay. So at different values of r, we can get quality factor. Okay. Is it clear? But you have to see that in all these graphs, the resonant frequency will remain same. It will be at that particular value of frequency only. It will not vary for a given circuit. Okay. Resonant frequency does not depend on the value of the resistor, because resonance frequency depends only on the value of inductance and capacitance. So if we are changing the values of resistance also, resonance frequency will not change, but you can see the shape of the graph is changing. If it is for smaller resistance, the graph will be really very narrow curve. Here you can see that width will be very small, and it will be a peak. And for medium, it will be little bit wider, and if the resistance value is very high, larger value, in that case it will be much wider graph will be there. But resonant frequency for all these graphs remain same, because it does not contain a term containing resistance. Okay. As far as inductance and capacitance values are not changing, we can say that this resonant frequency remains same. Okay. And this resonance frequency, just we discussed what is meant by resonance and what is meant by quality factor. Now you may think that what is the practical application of this? It is very simple. When we are tuning a radio, what happens is that different stations will be sending waves with a different frequency. So if you are tuning a particular station, what you are doing is that you are adjusting the value of the capacitance to get the peak value of current. Why? Because at that peak value only, if you are tuning that frequency in such a way that that frequency will be matching with a particular station. So if it is matching, in that case maximum current will flow. So that particular station will be available to us. Okay. This is what happens when we are tuning a radio. So that's why this series LCR circuit is known as acceptor circuit. Acceptor circuit. Okay. Series LCR circuit is known as acceptor circuit. Okay. Is it clear? And next we will discuss about the characteristics of series LCR circuit. Characteristics of series LCR circuit. Characteristics of series LCR circuit. Okay. Characteristics of series LCR circuit at resonance. Okay. Which are the characteristics of series LCR circuit at resonance? So first condition, we can say that at resonance XC is equal to XL or XL is equal to XC. Okay. That is the first characteristics or property we can say. Then second one, we can say that impedance will be equal to resistance. At resonance, impedance will be resistance because XC is equal to XL. So what we will get? Z is equal to root of R square plus XC minus XL the whole square, or we will get it as, this part will be 0, we will get it as Z is equal to R. Okay. Then third property, we can say that voltage and current will be in same phase. Voltage and current will be in same phase. Why? Why it will be in same phase? We can find the expression tan phi. How we can find tan phi is equal to XC minus XL by R. So XC is equal to XL. So we will get tan phi is equal to 0 by R, or is equal to 0. If tan phi is equal to 0, we can say that phi is equal to 0. So there is no phase difference between current and voltage at resonance in series LCR circuit. This is very much important. Okay. At resonance in series LCR circuit. So we can say that voltage and current are in same phase. Okay. And fourth property, we can say that the voltage across inductor and capacitor will be of 180-degree phase difference. There will be 180-degree phase difference between voltage across inductor and capacitor, because of which what happens? Voltage across inductor and voltage across capacitor will get cancelled. So we will get only voltage will be voltage across the resistor only. Okay. Since we are considering in vector case, we are considering them as phases. Voltage across capacitor and voltage across inductor will be having same magnitude. Why they have same magnitude? Because at resonance XC is equal to XL. So we will have same magnitude, but there will be 180-degree phase difference, because of which those two components get cancelled and we will get only voltage will be there across only the entire voltage, we can say that voltage will be total voltage across that will be appearing only across the resistor. Okay, other two will get cancelled. Okay, is it clear? And it is known as acceptor circuit, that already we discussed. Series LCR circuit is known as acceptor circuit because at that particular, why it is known as acceptor circuit? Because that at that particular frequency it accepts, or in that case maximum current will be flowing. So we can say that it is an acceptor circuit. So these are the characteristics of series LCR circuit at resonance. Some more characteristics are there. That we will discuss after discussing the expression for the power. Okay, that we will discuss. Is it clear to everyone? If you are having any doubt, you can contact to me. Thank you.